games span this sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals, and multiple weapons. But you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. The Hoosiers pulled out a close one the last time they saw Sparty.
Big win for Indiana. And listen, I know Indiana all of a sudden now in this rebirth, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. But this is a rivalry game that means so much to them. It's one they circle at the start of every year. And getting that win the last time out was huge for the program.
And it meant a lot to Indiana because this series has been extremely one-sided. Like, they're actually the little brother in this scenario. Michigan State fans can relate to that saying, and it's been used the other way around for other rivalries, but Indiana exacting some revenge and winning a close one was huge for this rivalry.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys... They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Working that left side now. Quick step and go. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Right back to the well. Creates a little space. He's stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that. play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To throw, it's Nolan. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon, the trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted he usually doesn't do that. He usually goes on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. To the ground with the back. Showing off the arms. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll run the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Steps out of bounds.
The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can cut.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Sparty. And they turn it into a defensive score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the counter. Powers through the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quarterback adapting. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
There he goes! Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Spartans! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. Makes his man miss. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tracy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Nolan. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got a man, it's Cooper. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, catching the ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The give to the back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have them.
Touchdown, Indiana! Stealing a score on special teams. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air, it's Nolan. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Sparty. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this time.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick. Nice.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of... this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Nolan, looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Spartans! And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Gain of 18.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice positive gain. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for a good stop.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On over the middle, it's McCray. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Gain of 1. 1st and goal. Michigan State.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? So Michigan State beats Indiana to claim the old brass spittoon, and that coveted trophy will reside on the banks of the Red Cedar. Thanks. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.